All right, guys, so you're hardworking, you're smart, but your business is still not growing. What gives? All right, so I want to cover that in this video, so it's really important. Pay attention. All right, so the way things kind of happen for everybody in the marketing world, you're busy, right? I know this is true for myself. You wake up in the morning, you have this to-do list, right? It's long. There's tons of stuff you want to achieve. But you wake up in the morning, and then what ends up happening is the chaos begins, right? First customer emails you, next one calls you. You get all kinds of inbound things from your employees, your VAs. People just keep reaching out to you and knocking you off course. It's kind of like you're in this obstacle course where people are constantly trying to take your attention and move it from what's important to you to what's important to them. And this is inevitable in every business, in every interaction, in every facet of your life. This is what ends up happening. But we know this, so we need to figure out how we're going to bring the attention back to the important things, right? So what are the important things in your business that will allow you to grow? We know that lead generation is one of them. We know sales is one of them. We know that you have to deliver a quality service. And ultimately, you have to be able to collect that money from your clients. All right, so before we jump into what I want to share with you in this video, I want you to understand what it's costing you not growing your business. Because a lot of people, they're content. Things are pretty good. They're making some money, and maybe it's better than it's ever been. And so you become content. You start to tell yourself that things aren't really that bad, that you're going to continue to grow, and all I need to do is buckle down, put in more effort, really grind, or whatever the terminology of the day is. But the reality of it is, it's not a matter of putting in more effort. It's a matter of understanding some fundamentals. So before we jump into that, like I said, let's cover what it's costing you. So what is it costing you in your health, right? So if you're not hitting your goals with your business and you want to grow and your response is to spend more time, what is it costing you in your health, right? Are you going to the gym every day? Are you working out 3, 4, 5 times a week? Are you eating properly? Are you taking that quick McDonald's or fast food? And, this is just a truth for yourself. Just take a look in the mirror and you're going to be able to see, is your body a reflection of the way you want it to be? This isn't a judgment. This is only for you. I'm not judging you. I don't want you to get the wrong impression here. This is just a matter of your body is your vehicle for the rest of your life. And either you're taking care of it or you're not. And so you just need to get real about what that is and the impact that has, both on your energy and in terms of your kids, right? They're seeing what you're doing. You're modeling this for your little people in your life. Are you modeling good behaviors or are you modeling shitty behaviors? You need to get real about that. Then, speaking of kids, what is the business costing you with your kids? I know for me, when I was growing my business, a lot of my focus would be, I wanted to spend time with my kids. I would necessarily spend it at the office. I would go home and be around them, but my mind would be somewhere else, right? They'd want to play and I'd be like, oh, daddy's tired. I didn't have the energy because I wasn't eating properly, I wasn't going to the gym, or I was thinking about something else, or I was reading something on my phone or the iPad or my computer. And it became this ongoing joke, right? Like I would say I was around, my kids would tell me, yeah, you're around, but you've got earplugs in and you're listening to something. So I don't know if this is true in your life, but if it is, you need to get real about it. What is it costing you with your kids? Are you enjoying them? Are you spending the time that you want to spend with them? Are you engaged? And then it comes to your spouse, it's the exact same thing, right? Are you sitting on the couch at night next to them, or are you highly engaged in what's going on in your relationship? How's it affecting your sex life? Are you guys connected? Do you have that pitch and catch in your relationship that you want? All of this flows from the business. So a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we tell ourselves things are pretty good. We have these rose-colored glasses. It's what allows us to become entrepreneurs and really to dive into this world. But we need to understand what it's costing us, not maximizing our potential in it, and what it's costing in the other aspects of our business. Okay, so now that we've dived into that, what is it that I want you to get out of this? So the key fundamental thing I want you to understand is that your quadrants, or the way you break up your time, this is something I learned from Stephen Covey. And so there's 4 quadrants, right? There's the important and the non-important. There's the urgent and the non-urgent. And as entrepreneurs and business owners, very often what ends up happening is we spend all of our time in the urgent and important. And a lot of times that's firefighting, right? These are things like answering phone calls, answering emails, talking to employees. All of these things are pressing because people are coming to you with them and they need to be handled. They're important to the business. There's no doubt about it. But the growth in your business is going to come from the things that are important but not urgent. That's building out that lead generation process. That's building out your sales process. That's figuring out your delivery system so that you can wow your clients, making sure that money is collected every month. All of these things are really important to the long-term growth of your business, but they're not necessarily urgent. There's nobody calling you and saying, hey, you need to get this lead generation thing settled today. And so what ends up happening as entrepreneurs, we're not investing the time in those important things. We're only really spending all of our day waking up in the morning in that chaos, the chief juggler for the business, focusing on those urgent things, putting out the fires of the day. And so it seems like we're really, really busy, but the reality of it is we're not making any momentum on those important things in our business that will allow us to easily grow. And so the key takeaway I want you to get from this video is that in all aspects of your life, specifically business, the more time you take time blocking for the important and non-urgent things in your business, the quicker you're going to grow. So when you take that lead generation process and say, this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to spend an hour each morning working on my lead generation process, you start to build momentum. Because you give it that urgency by saying, I'm going to make this the most urgent thing every morning between 9 and 10. And I'm going to time block it. I'm going to turn off my phone. I'm going to turn off all the distractions on my computer. And this is the only thing that is going to have my attention for those 5 hours. And what starts to happen is you start to build like a muscle. Every day, momentum starts to happen. And as you get into a regular routine of taking the important and you deciding that it's going to be urgent this week, things begin to happen. And you know what? Inevitably, what ends up happening, this is Parkinson's law, the work expands the time that you have. You compress it and you say, all right, I'm going to take care of the urgent in the other 6 or 7 hours a day. And I'm going to focus on the fundamentals, the important things in my business for 1 hour a day. And over time, it starts to make a huge difference. This is the same with the gym, right? It's never urgent for you to go to the gym, but if you make it part of your daily routine and you continue to do that 30, 60, 90, 365 days, you see the results. By making it urgent and putting it into the time block so that every day you have time to do it and you don't allow other things to cut into that time, you're going to get those results. The same with your kids, the same with your relationship with your spouse. All of these things that are important just require you to decide they're going to be urgent this week. So hopefully you got something from this video. If you did, and you think this message is something that could help one of your friends, please share it with them, because I think this is an important concept that, while it's simple, it is really the key to making your life what you want it to be. Whether that's growing your business, improving your relationships, improving your health, it's all about taking that important and non-urgent thing and making it urgent this week. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.